People come through here because they know they have probably a greater chance of making it. No matter how big a wall we build, people can still go over it, under it, through it. And what we're experiencing right now, it could be ended in a couple of days. And what I mean by that is it starts in the White House. It starts with the President of the United States of America messaging to the rest of the world that they won't enter our country illegally. I like being from what we call in the Border Patrol, it's called La Frontera, is the border.
All righty, Kenny. How are you, Kathy? Yes, give me 1 second. We'll put this right over here. All righty.
One dog.
Kenny, you want to help me? He may come with you a little bit.
I should come with me.
I got you.
Remember, for one thing,
Yes, ma'am.
he don't like guns.
Okay.
No.
And then is she in heat by any chance?
Yes.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah, and he got her once. Pretty busy.
Oh, yeah, we had a busy day. Yes, it's been a busy week. It really has. We had thank you, Kathy. We had a deceased illegal alien about 3 days ago, and then we had a 911 call. A guy was coming down for some drugs, and then we had had 3 MS calls. I mean, we've had some 5 illegal alien vehicle smuggling events. It's been.
You know, Sanderson was established kind of as a ranching community for sheep and goat growers. The railroad came through and helped establish the town as well. And as many of these small border towns along the Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California border were all established by the railroads. They were water stop for the steam engines. I was raised by my grandmother, but I had so many people in this community that, included me in their life, treated me as if I was their own kid. We still have real cowboys and real outlaws out here. We're out in the middle of nowhere. It's a good place to live, to raise kids, and live a life that, you don't have a lot of outside influence and a lot of outside distractions. We have a lot of pride being from Texas. It's something that when you're born here that you claim, and we're hours from everywhere. So when you have to drive to go get groceries, it's a peaceful drive. We're blessed to be born in the United States of America. I tell people that all the time. Had I been born somewhere else, I can say with 100% certainty that I would have crossed this border illegally to come to the United States. For me, it's about God, this country, and the preservation of our freedom. There's no crossings in Terrell County where you can drive a vehicle across, so it's solely by foot. It's wading across the river, or it's getting in an inner tube or getting in a raft, tying a rope from one side of the border over to the other side, and pulling each other across.
They'll cross from Mexico in the evening, and they'll begin their walk, and they'll walk all night. And before they get to 90, it'll be early morning where they will go ahead and brush up and sleep and rest during the heat of the day. And then at dusk, they'll cross Highway 90 and then head north to Sanderson. Different points in the county to get picked up, whether it's along Highway 285 or all the way up to 2400, they'll walk. And again, they're adding a couple more days to their walk. About a day to get to Sanderson, and then a couple of days to get up to 24.
The vast majority of people that are crossing the border in Terrell County are people just like you and me. I enjoy talking to them. I enjoy finding out where they're from. I enjoy finding out about their families. Again, make jokes with them. They're just like you and me. And the vast majority, they're coming here to work.
Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿De dónde eres? Speak a little bit of English too. Oh, you do? ¿De dónde? ¿Qué parte? ¿Tamaulipas? Sí. ¿A dónde van? A los Estados, ¿a dónde? ¿Qué parte? Houston. Bueno. ¿Cuántos son en su grupo? ¿Cuántos estaban? 6. Bueno. Have you already searched him? Alrighty. Parte, por favor. Parte de acá. Pasa por acá. Ponga sus manos aquí ¿Tu pies te duele? No. ¿Y ¿Cómo se llama? Gonzalo. ¿Gonzalo qué? Méndez. Bueno. ¿Cuántos años tienes? 25. Bueno. ¿Qué clase de trabajo haces?
¿Dónde? ¿En México?
Yeah, sí.
Ganadería.
Ganadería. Bueno. ¿En el campo o qué? Sí, bueno.
The terrain here is the roughest, the toughest, the most unforgivable terrain across the 2,000-mile border with Mexico. We're riddled with canyons. It's all drainage run into the Rio Grande River. Every plant out there can poke you or stick you. You're walking on rocks the entire time. It's really tough terrain. Last year we had a total of 17 people die in our county alone. That number is unacceptable. It's sad. The people that cross are humans too. We don't want to see anybody die. We don't want to see the good guys or the bad guys die.
A lot of times I'll get asked, why do they use garlic? But it's kind of like a wives' tale as far as keeping snakes away. Cloves of garlic that they'll keep on them. Of course, they carry their water jugs. You'll see lots of the Mexican version of Pedialyte. Again, they can use any area they want by the use of technology, by the use of a cell phone, dropping a pin with coordinates. But this one's one that they use a lot, and they're very successful at using, and you can tell by the amount of trash that they leave behind.
We look for people that have left footprints in the dirt. We look for rocks that have been kicked over. We look for grass that has been smushed down, or we look for branches that have been broken or fibers of clothing. So we're looking for what we call sign. We also rely on sound. We're listening for maybe people close by, listening for people talk, listening for gravel as people are walking. And then we rely also on our smell.
Because again, when you walk for 3, 4, 5 days, your body creates a smell. And often even out in the brush, you'll have Border Patrol agents. Even when I was an active Border Patrol agent working in the field, when you're walking through the desert, and sometimes you may get a whiff and know that they're close by, just from the body odor alone. So, or the smell of campfire or things like that.
This is, again, a popular spot they like to utilize. And so them having those exact cords, there ought to be a group out here somewhere. And he may have even had the opportunity, once he got pulled over, shoot a quick message just to, hey, I've been stopped, and they may be ducked in somewhere.
Huila, Oaxaca, and I've seen this little emblem before. It's some kind of patron saint or something in Oaxaca that they're famous for, because I've seen little, in cars that we've had before that are smugglers, they'll have a little statue of this. A lot of times we'll see statues of San Judas Tadeo, which is St. Jude Thaddeus, that they pray to for a safe passage and not get apprehended. And it just so happens to be that my name in Spanish is Tadeo, so Thaddeus Tadeo.
Those that are coming down to pick up illegal aliens, to smuggle them further north into the United States, we're looking at vehicles that don't necessarily match vehicles in our county. We're largely a ranching and rural community, so people have a lot of trucks. So we're looking for people that may not be in a truck, or if they are in a truck, does it look like it's been around this area?
¿Y qué parte de México viene? Hidalgo. Hidalgo, bueno, está bien. ¿Por cuánto tiempo?
Entramos el sábado Y la idea es llegar hoy a Laredo y ya salir.
We run registration checks to see maybe where they're coming out of, because we do know that Houston, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Fort Worth are major smuggling hubs in Texas. So there's times that we're looking for where's the vehicle registered to. Sometimes we'll see trends in vehicles that are associated with certain smuggling organizations, and I won't reveal what those are. It's just almost too blatant, if you will. I don't know, why would you have a ladder on? So, see if he pulls in. Come on.
Yeah.
Catitude, huh?
Yeah, I saw that.
And I love CR. What's CR? I'm not sure.
Bájate, señor. Usted nomás. ¿No traes armas? No sé. ¿Qué parte de México, señora? ¿Cómo? ¿Chiapas? ¿Qué? ¿Ustedes? ¿Guerrero? ¿Usted? ¿Chiapas? ¿Usted? ¿De dónde eres? Bueno, somos muy amables. La patrulla de la fronteriza viene. Yo era un patrullero por como 26 años, ¿ok? Todo está bien. Señora, bájate, por favor. Parte acá, ¿ok? Todo está bien. ¿No tienes cosas que tú quieres? ¿No? Okay. Hombres, mira. No se mueva porque yo puedo correr muy rápido, ¿ok? Y mira, hay más patrulleros por acá. So, siéntese, por favor. Siéntese, señor. Su culo. Bájate y siéntese. Ustedes. Siéntese ya con lo demás. Siéntese acá. Todo está bien. Hey, so, Cessa, I'm going to leave the car here for now because we have a life flight coming in. So I'm going to get up there to help them. Are you guys good here? Yeah, we can. Come on up. My first journeyman, Frank Gaudiano, he said, Cleveland, people have been crossing this border well before you were born. They're going to be crossing well after you die. And as a Border Patrol agent, you really get numb to it because, again, there's just such a volume of people coming, and you go out and you give it your best, you catch what you can, but you have to go home, you have to detach from it. As the sheriff, you know, it's a little different because I'm here to protect my community, and where I was numb to it before, now I want to catch every smuggling load I can, more so to catch those smugglers, the ones that are preying on their own people, their own paisanos, could be abusing them, taking them to places, putting them in stash houses, making them work off the rest of their smuggling fee. You know, it's modern day slavery. It really is.